Hi, I'm Megan.
And I'm Rob. You're watching
Lists of 13.
Here you'll find lists of various topics, all in sets of 13.
If you have tristodectophobia, an irrational fear of the number 13, this video may not be for you. Otherwise, enjoy the list. This video is part of a series we call Silly Laws by State.
You know, a lot of these laws were put into effect because something happened to make this law necessary.
That's disturbing.
Remember, we are not lawyers, and this should in no way be considered legal advice. So we've been on this adventure learning about silly laws from different states. We started in Missouri, and then we went around Missouri to all the states touching Missouri, and now we're on our second trip around. So it's the states that touch Missouri.
Today we bring you 13 silly laws in West Virginia.
Number 1, it is illegal to taunt someone for not accepting a challenge for a duel in the entire state.
So, I guess this kind of makes sense, but do we think this really happens? Do people still challenge each other to a duel?
And if so, are they just like, chicky bonk bonk?
Number 2, a person may not hold public office if he or she has ever participated in a duel. Well, the state's really about its duel laws, huh?
Number 3, whistling underwater is against the law in any part of the state. And it's also against scientific laws, I would say.
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, I didn't know that you could whistle underwater. Is this a relatively new law? Is this a law that they needed to make up for the silly things that teenagers do, like eat laundry detergent pods? It's a recent challenge, and so they had to make a law so kids don't try to whistle underwater and drown?
I really don't know. That's a great question.
Silliness. Number 4, state code deems it unlawful for any person to have in his possession or to display any red or black flag.
So, 2 thoughts here. The first one, what if somebody's one of those flag people at a race and a black flag is basically, kicking you out of the race? And then the second one, different people talk about when they get in relationships and whatever, and it's he displayed all these red flags, but I didn't listen to them, so
Well, unless he apparently physically had the red flags in West Virginia, it's just a sign, not breaking the law.
Number 5, no child may attend school with their breath smelling like wild onions.
I'm not sure that I've ever had wild onions, so I don't know how those smell different than regular onions. Really, I guess the moral of the story is, and they should have just said it, brush your teeth before you come to school.
Right.
Most kids don't like onions anyway.
True.
Ridiculousness. Number 6, it is illegal to dig for ginseng on your neighbor's yard without their permission anywhere in West Virginia.
And I don't even know what ginseng looks like, so hopefully I wouldn't accidentally dig ginseng out of my neighbor's yard if I lived in West Virginia.
I'm thinking I'm not going to the neighbor's yard to dig for anything. Just gonna put that out there.
Right. Number 7, when a railroad passes within 1 mile of a community of 100 or more people in it, they must build a station and stop there regularly to pick up and drop off passengers.
Well, I've not been to West Virginia, and I certainly haven't had a train ride there, but it's making me wonder if most of the trains in West Virginia are passenger trains, or if they still have to build a station for a train that transports goods, like coal.
That's a great question. That's the first thing I was thinking about is we have a lot of railroads that go by us, and none of them are passenger railroads, but I see a lot of coal on these cars.
And cargo trains too that have the containers.
Yeah, true.
So unless you're just picking up illegal passengers that you just strap into, an empty train car. Number 8, in Nicholas County, no member of the clergy is allowed to tell jokes or humorous stories from the pulpit during a church service.
That makes me think of some certain old people before that I had a conversation with where they said, it's a pastor, not a comedian.
mean, I guess they have a point, but I feel like if you have those, like revivals, you know, and they bring in and they have the tents and they make them all flashy and stuff, like, shouldn't that be more illegal than someone trying to make like a dad joke in the middle of church?
Right.
Or at the beginning of church, more or less?
And then, I mean, we're friends with a pastor who is a hilarious guy.
Right.
Number 9. West Virginia state laws say that individuals below the age of 21 can carry a switchblade, but they're not allowed to conceal them.
So you're just gonna see some what looks like psychotic children of the corn walking around holding a switchblade, but they can't put it in their pocket because that would be concealing it?
That's what it sounds like.
There's a story there. There's gotta be. Number 10. It is illegal to sleep on a train anywhere in the state. Now I'm back to having more questions. If the train comes within 1 mile of a town with 100 people, they have to build a station so they can get on and off. But if the person isn't feeling good or takes a nap, you can't fall asleep? Do they just like come around and poke you with a stick?
Or they come around and wake you up and put you in handcuffs.
Ridiculousness.
Number 11. West Virginia law states that women can be put under anesthesia only if there is another person apart from the doctor or dentist in the room.
I mean, this does seem like a law to protect women, but at the same point, it's probably something much more ridiculous than the simplistic way that it sounds.
It could be, I don't know.
Number 12. In Huntington, firemen may not flirt with any woman passing a firehouse.
Have you ever thought you would just walk by a firehouse just so the firemen can flirt with you?
Nope.
And number 13, in Alderson, one may not walk a lion, tiger, or leopard, whether it's on a leash or not.
Oh, well, that makes sense given the fact that they're like deadly animals and all. You shouldn't own them, let alone take them out for a walk. Be like, let's go for a walk, Mr. Lion. Not only that, they're cats. Most people don't take their cats for a walk, especially not on a leash.
That's a very true statement.
We hope you enjoyed our list of silly laws in West Virginia. Tell us your favorite in the comments.
Or if you don't have a favorite, maybe the one that's the most ridiculous to you.
And remember,
Just because you didn't know the law,
ignorance is not a defense. Thanks again for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up.
and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to get notified when we post new videos.
After subscribing, ring the bell on YouTube or click follow next to our name on Facebook, then click edit settings, choose how often you'd like to be notified of new videos. We hope you choose all videos.
After that, tell all your friends.
We hope you enjoy your day and keep being kind to one another.